co-creating a conscious relationship together is so important.
Co-creating a conscious relationship.
Yes, say that 5 times fast.
Where'd you hear that?
I listen to a lot of podcasts about, expansion and manifestation and how we're consciously like co-creating with the universe, and then, being in conscious relationship with partners where we're both doing the work. So I think, a lot of the content that I consume, it's just like, those are the themes. So
manifestation was one of those things that I'm not very woo. And I was just like, oh yeah, like the secret. If I just like do this dream board, it's gonna blah 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 blah. And then like after therapy, and I started like really doing some like manifesting work on like certain goals I wanted to hit. I was just like, oh, this shit actually works. Because I didn't realize that when you're focused on those goals, your subconscious will start making micro decisions that are in alignment with those goals. So you won't do certain things that you would do because it doesn't align with this thing. Whether that's like thinking of yourself more as an athlete. Well, athletes don't smoke, so I'm not going to like little things like that. I was like, oh, it's when you don't dress it up in so much woo, it makes a lot more sense.
Yes. And I feel like stuff like The Secret, that's kind of like the old manifestation rhetoric. Like, I don't feel like it's very modern. One of my favorite podcasts now, like, they have like neuroplasticity, like experts and like all these different things. And their whole podcast is based more on the science, like the spirituality. Like, I don't think the two things are mutually exclusive. Like, I think they kind of go together. Like, back in college, I was like a weird science nerd, and now I'm like a spirituality girl. And one of my favorite authors, he used to be in the
You
science
went from Microscope
community.
to Horoscope?
Yeah, that's a good one. I should put it on a t-shirt.
Don't do that.
You should. I would wear it. I feel like, when everyone's like, oh, like, like the power of the mind, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, that stuff is true. Like, our thoughts are powerful. But if you're not reprogramming limiting beliefs and unblocking and taking aligned action, I think that's the part that people miss. And so then they're like, oh, manifestation isn't real, it doesn't work. But if you're doing the internal work and taking the action, like it ends up working out. And also too, like you said, like our brains don't like the cognitive dissonance. Like they don't like when, this is what we want and this is where we are. Like they'll fill in the gaps to make us
there's a
be where we want to be.
There's a big thing with